What's up, guys? I hope you guys can see me. I like looked back on the videos and it was like not focused at all. Before I get into this workout, which will be at this time, I just want to kind of go on a rant because I got asked a question the other day that really kind of hit me, and it had me thinking too, like what got me back in the gym, like what got me motivated and driven, and whatever you want to call it, disciplined to get back into the gym. And that was a really tough question because even for myself, throughout the month to 2 months that I was out, I was searching for ways for me to be driven again and get back onto a workout regimen, a diet, do whatever I could to try to get back to what I'm used to doing and who I'm used to being. I've always tried to be the hardest worker, and I've always wanted to do more. But I had really lost that, and it made me sad that I had become this person that just wanted to stay in bed all day, wanted to play video games, wanted to watch TV all day, ate like I was a bum. Like, I literally ate so badly over the past month or two, and it was just kind of upsetting to me to look at myself and realize that I had done that to myself, and it was like super saddening. And for a while I was like very upset. There's just a lot of things that had gone on this year that I really wasn't prepared for mentally, and I think that all of that I got overwhelmed. I kind of lost who I was, and I was able to come back from that mainly from kind of self-reflecting and looking at myself and physically looking at myself in the mirror, looking at myself, looking at my inner self. And I don't know if you are religious, like whoever's watching this, I highly recommend reading St. Augustine's Confessions, because that book has helped me throughout this whole semester while in school, and not just within school but life itself. Is just I've kind of realized who I want to be and who I want to become. And I haven't felt that way in a while, to the point where I'm literally so driven right now that I'm gonna pound as hard as I can until I get where I want to be. And I'm very disappointed in myself for letting myself fall like that and letting myself get beat down like that. And I've always been a very driven person, motivated person. I live off of Rocky movies. I live off of all the movies. Like, I used to go to the gym after watching Rocky 4, and that was a thing for me. I loved that kind of thing. I had a passion for working hard, and just falling off like this kind of like hit me like pretty hard. And when somebody had asked me, what keeps me motivated, it was kind of tough to tell them, because there are going to be points in your life where you just fall off and you kind of lose yourself. And sometimes you kind of need to fall off because it'll help you. There's a saying, that what kills you doesn't make, or what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Obviously that's pretty cliche, but this whole year I just didn't have a good time. I was kind of broken inside, and it was hard for me to come back from that. And one of the things that got me back into the gym was, I had great friends behind my back, especially shout out to my roommate, Christian Wheatley. He would be on my ass about that all the time. He'd be like, hey, you going to the gym today? Hey, you going to the gym today? He would constantly ask me, and he would be honest with me. He was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, he like didn't understand like why I was not working out. Because like I've always been the guy to be very driven and go get my work done, go to the gym, do this, do that. And just recently it just wasn't happening for me. I wasn't there mentally, and I really appreciate him being there for me. And I was able to get back into the gym by just going in one day. I went in one day, got my workout done. It was a very bad workout. But I still got it done. And I think that's like one big thing that you need to do is kind of just get your foot in the door. Just a little lesson that I can share with you guys that I got from a teacher in high school, Mr. Matheny. He told us this story of two brothers. One was a homeless man, and one was a billionaire. He had a lot of money, and they went to go interview both of these brothers, and they asked one of the brothers, "Hey, why do you think you ended up here under this bridge? Why are you living this way?" And he said, "Well, my mom was a drug addict. I live in a broken home." And that was his reasoning as to why he lived under a bridge, homeless, no home, no money, no job. And then they asked the guy that had a lot of money, they asked him, how do you think you ended up here with such a great life and all this money, you're prosperous? And he said, well, I lived in a broken home, my mom was a drug addict, and just a lot of stuff bad happened at home. And ever since that story, it's really stuck with me, because that is like a true story. Like even like my own story, which a lot of people don't know. You can always take bad things and create good from them. Alright, what's up guys? So I just got back from the gym, and I tried to do the walkthrough. Oh, Leia's out here. I tried to do the walkthrough of the workout in the gym in between sets, and I was just like completely out of breath. Oh my god. Leia! Leia! Alright, sorry about that. So, because my dog got loud, and then all the rest of the dogs in the neighborhood started barking, and one of them is still barking. Anyway, so I tried to do the walkthrough in the gym in between sets, and I was like completely out of breath, and I was like messing up on the words, and I just could not speak. So I'm going to do the walkthrough right now. I actually have a couple notes here. So the first thing you'll see me do is all the stretching and rolling. I always roll out my lats, and I probably should have rolled out my elbow, my tricep and everything, because you kind of extend at the elbow for rowing and pull downs and things like that. But anyways, I did the lats, rolled out my lats, rolled out my lower back, and then did these reverse hyperextensions, which are supposed to work your lower back and your glutes. And I got that from Jeff Cavalier, because I had been having some lower back pain. I went to my chiropractor. He said it was my legs, so I've been taking care of my legs. And then so I decided to throw that into my warm up. And then from there, I usually do 50 total sets of pull-ups, or 50 total reps of pull-ups, and this can mean you can do 10 sets of 5, 5 sets of 10, 10 sets of 4, and then the last one be whatever you need it to be, or 4 sets of 10, and then the last 2 sets, or you do another 5 or another 2 sets of 5 to get it to 50. It's whatever you need the reps and sets to be in order to complete 50 total pull-ups, and you can do this on assisted. So that's what I usually do, but today I went ahead and did 2 sets of 10 with my body weight, and then 2 sets added with 10 pounds. I did 2 sets of 6 to 8, and then I did 2 sets of 4 to 6 with 25 pounds attached to me. Kind of my pre-exhausting movement, and then we moved into let me see. I did single dumbbell rows, and usually, for a cue for me that I do for that is that I'll kind of stretch it out a little bit past so let's say you're parallel to the ground, right? I'm gonna go swing out a little bit past my eye, and then so it's gonna come out and stretch that lat out, and I'm gonna pull in my pocket. You can't actually pull your pocket because the dumbbell's gonna get in the way, but you want to get that cue in your head that you're gonna try to pull your palm to your pocket, and that will get the most contraction, I feel, for me. But it should work for you too. If you aren't feeling it, you probably need to focus more and do some more pre-exhausting movements, maybe like a cable row or something that will get your muscles firing and activating with the other workouts, because the single dumbbell row is actually one of the best back workouts you can do. And then I supersetted that with a reverse dumbbell fly, and this I kind of do at a 45-degree angle, and I really try to squeeze my shoulder blades together. And with this one, you want to try to pinch, you want to act as if you have a pencil in the middle of your back, and you're trying to squish it, and you're trying to squeeze it there, keep it there. And so that's how I go about doing that workout. And then from there, I went ahead and did, let me see, sorry, I have my notes right here, so I'm reading off of that. Then after that, I went ahead and did a wide lat pull down. Actually, yeah, I did a wide lat pull down, and I did 3 sets of warm up, 3 sets of 12 warm up sets, and I did about 75 pounds. And earlier I had explained like how I go about the lat pull downs, and usually what I do is I try to pull to my rib cage, like the top of my rib cage or my sternum. Like either one of those is fine. And most of the time you're not going to be able to pull all the way down to there. You're going to be working with a decent amount of weight, and you're not going to be able to pull to your sternum or all the way down to your rib cage every single time. But it's just another cue that you want to keep in mind so that you kind of get the best muscle contraction. And then after that, I did this incline low to high row. I did this on a cable machine just because my gym does not have the typical machines that you'd see at a commercial gym, which usually like the handles are angled like that way, and you grab them like that, and then you're rowing that way. So I did that, and I supersetted that with I didn't superset that with anything, sorry. So then after that I moved on to another superset, which was a cable reverse fly. So you'll see in the video I'm going like this. It's the same concept with the bent over reverse dumbbell flies. As I was saying, I did the reverse cable flies, which is basically the same concept as the bent over ones that I did earlier in this workout. And again, you want to try to squeeze your shoulder blades together. You want to really try to squeeze that mid back together, and that'll allow for the most contraction and the most activation in the muscle. And I supersetted this with you want to go kind of light because you're going to be doing double dumbbell rows, which this is more of a faster movement. I think you'll see in my workout how fast I do it. And this is not a slower one. This is trying to get more blood pumped into the muscle. That's how I go about it. And I went about 35 pounds because with the flies I did about 12 to 15, and your back is going to be like feeling it. You're going to have a lot of blood in the muscle. The 35-pound dumbbells are going to feel pretty heavy. So I'd go kind of light, and again, you want to pull to your pockets, but as you'll see in the single dumbbell rows that I did, I go a lot slower than I do with these double dumbbell rows, and that's just because I'm really trying to like get the blood pumping, in my body. So the last thing I did was a Smith machine row, and usually I do just regular barbell row, but the Smith machine I just really wanted to try it because the other day I did a RDL on the Smith machine, and I just felt a lot of the tension in my hamstrings more than I usually did with a regular barbell or dumbbell. So I went ahead and tried the Smith machine for the rows, and it was actually really good. It's a lot more I forget what the word is. I don't know why I can't. It's but I feel like you can't mess up this workout just because the bar is in a fixed position, and it's gonna go up and down, up and down. It's not gonna go forward or backwards, and I think you should try to stand right over it, almost like a pin lay row, and do your best to control the movement. I mean, you could go heavy, but I think you're going to get the most out of this workout if you go slower. You don't have to go lighter, not necessarily. If you can do heavier weights but control it, then that's fine. I did about 5 sets of 10, and then I tried to up the weight, and then my mechanics got a little bit messed up, so I dropped the weight back down, and I did 5 sets of 10 or so. Anyways, that's going to wrap up this kind of commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed this workout, and I hope you guys enjoyed the kind of like motivational speaking. I know that like it wasn't too motivational, like I'm trying to get back on top too myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's work together. Hit me up on Instagram, YouTube, anything. Hope you guys could subscribe to this channel. Really working hard to get this channel going, get the content to be better. But anyways, that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys please like this video, thumb it up. Is it liked? Is it hearts or thumbs up? Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and put on the bell thingy, whatever you call it.